Prime Minister Chamberlain is trying to convince Norway to allow us to land in Narvik. If we cut Germany off from the Swedish iron ore supply, we'll deal a devastating blow to Herr Hitler's armaments plan.
And if we don't get the authorization in time? Tensions are high. Norwegian neutrality could disappear at any moment. Could we land without their formal approval?
The whole region may decide to back the Axis if we do. But if we wait until the Axis invades Norway... Any news on Operation Wilfred? Did the Germans take the bait?
Hook, line, and sinker. The German cargo ships were forced into the neutral waters, where our fleet made short work of them. As we expected, the Germans are planning secret landings in Norway.
In that case, we should launch our own landings immediately to get ahead of the Germans.
Too late for that, I'm afraid. They've invaded Denmark. Their paratroopers are already on their way to Norway.
Ah, so the Germans took not only our bait, but the fishing rod and the arm too.
In that case, gentlemen, we have no time to waste. Sir Harold, you are to depart and assume command of the landing operation immediately. Good luck.
A capable commander is worth 10 lucky ones. Keep your wits about you, Alexander. General Alexander, your main objective is to establish our control over the coast of Norway. We need a beachhead for advancing towards Oslo. To that end, you must take Narvik, Bodo, Mosjøen, Namsos, Steinkjer, Trondheim, Åndalsnes, and Lillehammer. We should also establish a base for our aviation as soon as possible. Capture one of the Norwegian airfields and we'll be able to send in the Royal Air Force.
What about the Kriegsmarine in the area, General Brooke? I'd rather not land our troops under naval bombardment if I can help it.
Don't worry about them. The Royal Norwegian Navy has engaged the Kriegsmarine off the coast of Norway, and our allies seem to have the upper hand. Besides, the aircraft carrier HMS Glorious is now under your command. She'll help you by suppressing the Germans near the coast. Do try to keep her intact for future battles, Harold. HMS Glorious is far from young, but also far from useless.
General Alexander, I suggest we conduct an aerial reconnaissance of the designated landing zone near Namsos. I wouldn't want a German welcoming party to sneak up on us.
Sound thinking, Bernard. That's what we shall do.
Naval transport carries ground units. For units with heavy equipment or ground transports, embarkation and disembarkation into transport ships is only possible in seaports. Infantry can land in clear or shallow terrain. Naval transports are extremely vulnerable to all types of attacks. Try to escort them with warships and protect them from enemy shelling.
Hey, need a ride? Talk about king-sized.
Carrier-based aircraft is different from ordinary aviation, as it can land and take off from carriers. It can resupply ammunition and fuel and restore its damage on board a carrier. It can also change its equipment while on a carrier. However, in order to be reinforced, it has to land at an airfield. Ships consist of various ship parts such as hull, engine, main gun, second gun, anti-aircraft gun, and others. Most of them have their own HP indicating their current state. When hull HP drops to 0, the ship is destroyed. Ship firepower depends on the current HP of each individual gun.
Transport. Standing by. Transport. Standing by. Transport.
A destroyer is an escort ship equipped with medium caliber naval guns, anti-aircraft guns, torpedoes, and anti-submarine depth charges. It is inferior to capital ships in terms of combat potential. However, it is able to detect enemy submarines with sonar and destroy them with depth charges. A destroyer also provides fire support versus air attacks. Use destroyers for reconnaissance, convoy escort, anti-submarine, and anti-aircraft warfare.
The escort fleet is here. We'll sneak upon them. Keep calm and blow up the U-boats. Full speed.
Capital ships are equipped with long-range, powerful main guns capable of striking through an armored deck. Secondary guns can repel approaching escort ships with barrage fire. Capital ships are vulnerable to submarine and aircraft attacks, but they require an escort of destroyers. However, artillery strikes from guns with low attack value cannot pierce their armored deck. They can also send a reconnaissance seaplane to scout the area.
For king and country!
The Empire's finest. Commence the barrage. Time to assert dominance. And the battle is joined. Fire, rapid and continuous.
Destroyer standing by.
Aircraft carrier, or simply carrier, is a mobile floating airfield at your disposal. Each carrier can carry several aircraft units on board. You can see the exact carrier capacity in its combat parameters. It also has a huge storage of ammunition and fuel on board, which is used to refuel and rearm aircraft units upon landing, as well as for the carrier's own needs. Carriers are vulnerable and a high priority target for the enemy, thus they should be kept at a safe distance, attacking with their aircraft from afar. Yet they have powerful anti-aircraft guns which they can use to repel enemy air raids. If the carrier's flight deck has 0 HP left, or the carrier is on fire, its flight deck is no longer functional and aircraft cannot land or take off.
Keep calm and bomb the bad guy. Where do you need us? Bombs away! Eyes peeled for enemy fighters.
Talk about king-sized.
Tactical bomber standing by. No escaping us. Opening the bomb chute. No walking away from that. Received. Heading there now.
Heavy lies the crown.
Bomber squadron ready for duty. Received. Heading there now. Destroyer here. What is your command? Pound away! Pound away! Confirmed. We're moving.
All hands on deck. Time to assert dominance. Wallop them like it's Trafalgar again. Commence the barrage. Fire, rapid and continuous.
Destroyer standing by.
Plotting course. Board in an orderly fashion. Understood? Hey, need a ride? Enjoy the cruise. Board in an orderly fashion. Understood? Transport. Standing by. We'll get you there in due time. Board in an orderly fashion. Understood? Transport. Standing by. We'll get you there in due time. I swear, if I hear someone calling us a banana boat, British carrier on the move.
Destroyer standing by.
Board in an orderly fashion. Understood? Plotting course. Hey, need a ride? Transport. Standing by. Board in an orderly fashion. Understood? Transport. Standing by. Hey, need a ride? We'll get you there in due time.
According to our reconnaissance, 2 German battleships with escorts are currently heading for Norway. Make sure they don't catch you by surprise, General, or you'll have your hands full.
Ready to make some craters. Bomber squadron ready for duty. The Royal Air Force is here.
No more games. Receiving the coordinates.
Tactical bomber standing by. Sailing the 7 seas. Orders received. Rapid fire! We are engaging.
All hands on deck. Affirmative. Now this is gunboat diplomacy. And the battle is joined.
Hey, need a ride? Board in an orderly fashion, understood?
Man all battle stations. Thank King and country.
Transport, standing by. Hey, need a ride? Transport, standing by.
Sailing the 7 seas. Confirmed, we're moving. Man all battle stations. Man all battle stations.
Board in an orderly fashion, understood?
We are the Empire, now as then. Fire, rapid and continuous.
Where do we go now? Enemy ahead! Commence firing!
Capital ships standing by. Executing orders.
Board in an orderly fashion, understood? Transport, standing by. Board in an orderly fashion, understood? Board Forward in an orderly fashion. Understood?
Talk about king-sized.
Hey, need a ride? Forward in an orderly fashion. Understood? Hey, need a ride?
What the bloody hell are we doing, sir? Didn't we agree to send in the air recon first?
Calm down, Bernard. We'll extemporize. Our hapless field commanders sure did.
Hey, need a ride? Hey, need a ride? Forward in an orderly fashion. Understood?
The escort fleet is here.
Hey, need a ride? Transport. Standing by.
This unit is on the verge of defeat. Send the unit to the service zone where it can be reinforced. The service zone is a 1 hex range around an infrastructure.
General, we've intercepted German communications. It seems a powerful Kriegsmarine battle group is headed your way, including 2 battleships, Scharnhorst and Gneisenau. I suggest you seize the initiative and try to sink both.
Thank you, General Menzies. We'll make sure those battleships are done sailing.
Sir Harold, we've been contacted by the King's men. King Hakon VII's men, that is. His Majesty is in dire straits and needs our help. He and a handful of Norwegian elite soldiers are dug in southwest of Trondheim. Rendezvous with them and escort the king to Britain.
Understood, General Brooke. Don't worry. We'll ensure King Hakon's safety.
Where do we go now? Sailing away. Rapid fire! Enemy ahead! Sailing the 7 seas. Man all battle stations. Sailing away.
His Majesty's ship ready for duty. Collective fire. Now this is gunboat diplomacy. The sea's ours. Fleeing us? Cowardly, but smart, my friend. Man all battle stations. Commence the barrage.
Board in an orderly fashion. Understood?
Open fire!
The workhorse of the Navy. Enemy ahead! Man all battle stations! Commence firing! Rapid fire!
Where do you need us?
Hey, need a ride?
All hands on deck. Time to assert dominance. Gentlemen, what a shot!
British infantry reporting.
All hands on deck! Where do we go now?
Board in an orderly fashion, understood? Hey, need a ride? Enjoy the cruise. Board in an orderly fashion, understood?
Destroyer standing by.
Hey, need a ride? Plotting course.
No more games. Acknowledged, we're moving.
Hey, need a ride?